Inspired by experience. Our experience shapes us all, and certainly my own experience inspired and continues to inspire my own journey. So your own freak physique is whatever you want it to be, but we're all inspired by our experience, and that's really the idea behind the brand, is that we have to allow where we've been, who we were, and who we want to become, the ability to shape where we're going. My name is Larry Durham, and I am a personal trainer and aspiring professional bodybuilder. Shortly after beginning my workout journey at 21 years old, within about 6 months, I was diagnosed with cancer. And I was at the gym one night and started coughing up some blood, and they said, "Hey man, you need to go to the emergency room and get checked out." So I did, and they found out that there was a tumor in my chest causing the cough. And at the end of the day, I ended up having to have a stem cell transplant, more chemotherapy, and radiation. My little brother was a perfect match for the transplant, and it was successful. So after about 2 years of treatment at MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston, I was in remission and beat the cancer and have been cancer-free since. At 33 years old, after a couple years of discernment, felt a calling to become a Catholic priest. And I left my corporate job behind in Texas and relocated to join the Vincentian Fathers as a seminarian to study to become a Catholic priest. When you join a religious order, one of the key things that sets religious orders apart in the Catholic Church is living in community with other men, in this case priests and seminarians. So that's one of the things that really drew me to the religious life, is I thought it would be cool to live in community with other folks and share that camaraderie and sense of community. The sacrifice that's required of that lifestyle and that calling is far beyond what anybody's going to do because they need a job prospect. You don't sign up to be a priest because you want a job or a career. The religious life was not my calling after all. My calling was to help people, and that was why I really felt called to the priesthood. But I spent some time in the seminary really coming to an understanding that helping people really is my calling. It's just in a different way than I had thought. I was standing there in the worst shape of my life, 355 pounds, in a size 48 waist, medically obese, on high blood pressure medicine, the whole 9 yards, and had seen these pictures. You know, when you're fat, you don't take a lot of pictures of yourself. But it was that moment that really was eye-opening, that says there's no reason for you to look the way you do. I don't have a slow thyroid, I don't have a slow metabolism, there was no excuses in the world but me just being lazy. That came on very slowly, and so I had to remind myself as I made a decision to change my life and change my physique and my health, that it was going to come off slowly as well. Really just started with consistency and repetition every day. After many failed attempts over these 5 years of getting out of shape, I'd work out for 2 weeks and go all in, as is my type A personality, and then I'd quit and go all out. And so I decided this time I had to do it slow, and I had to stair-step the process. And for me, the first step involved just showing up every day. Just about every bodybuilder that's ever been has been through quads. It truly is world famous. I've worked out in hundreds of gyms, probably all over the country, and there's just no place like it. It's what I call an old school bodybuilder's gym. The environment and atmosphere is just a special one that is unmatched anywhere else I've been. Being in an environment where you feel comfortable, where you feel empowered, you feel motivated, driven, and focused is very important to any training program. Muscle and Fitness magazine, or one of the big magazines, named it one of the top 10 gyms in the world. So as such, the gym, the walls are lined with pictures, autographed pictures of every famous bodybuilder that ever was you can find. And after my show in March of this year, 2016, walked in one day after being gone for about 6 months. I was out in Utah for a while, and upon hearing of my show, Dave asked me, "Where's my autographed picture? You've made it to the wall." And so that was kind of a fun moment for me as a bodybuilder, because I remember when I first started at Quads, being in there working out, looking at all these bodybuilders on the walls, and just thinking kind of subconsciously, that'd be cool to be up there one day. my website and my bodybuilding is not a shrine to me. It's never been about me. It truly, as cliche as it sounds, is about inspiring other people, because there were people that inspired me along the way. And the most satisfying thing is getting text messages that from clients or even random followers and fans on Instagram or Facebook that say, hey, you don't know me, but I want you to know that your post inspired me, or seeing your pictures really inspires me to do better or to get in the gym and change my life. And that's what I live for. There's hours of work that I put in on the front side of every new client that I get, understanding their goals, visiting with them in depth to figure out exactly what they want to accomplish, what their routine is like, their schedule and lifestyle are like. And I put together a comprehensive and customized plan to each individual client. That's what's important, because two bodies don't work the same way. Two bodies aren't built the same way, don't burn the same amount of calories. So it's important to get to know and understand each client. Freak Physique was the suggestion of my best friend, Scott Cantrell, who initially suggested, funny enough, that, hey, you should start a blog so that your friends and family can follow your bodybuilding journey, their weight loss journey at this point, really. Being the type A personality that I am, a blog wasn't good enough. I decided to start a whole website. I now have clients all over the world that I train and interact with every week, helping them to change their lives and reach their own fitness goals. Most people need the blueprint. Most people don't have a clue what they should be doing in the gym, how to do particular exercises, what to change, when to change. Certainly most people need help with their diet. They feel like they're eating healthy, but are you eating functional? Are you eating purposeful for your goals? Do you know how many calories you're eating? These are all things that are absolutely important to anybody's fitness journey, no matter what their goals are. So we design the entire program, implement it, and then have weekly meetings through Skype, FaceTime, or phone with people. So you're really interacting one-on-one with a trainer throughout the week, every week. The only exception is I'm not there in the gym telling you one more. Bodybuilding is a guy sport. Certainly there are gay athletes. There's certainly a lot of gay fans, but it's something that among the athletes is definitely not talked about, and there's not many gay athletes. I'm sure there are other people that are out, but I'm the only out gay bodybuilder, on a national level or better that I know. Hopefully, my message and story can empower other people who think that, you know what, this is a straight man sport, or this is not something I can talk about. I think just like anything else, the more we talk about and the more dialogue we have, the more normative it becomes. So I'm proud to say that, I am a gay bodybuilder, and I hope to be the first out gay professional bodybuilder on the Olympia stage. So I'm confident that has not come about yet, so still have my work cut out for me.